Hey, like and subscribe. All right, I want to tell you why I stopped carrying the Glock as an everyday carry gun. All right, I know I'm going to get a lot of lip about this, but there's a couple of, actually there's three reasons. There's three really good reasons why I stopped carrying a Glock, and it's probably none of the reasons that you think. But before I give you my opinion, because I know I'm going to get some bad feedback about this. I have a private protective license to do executive protection here in Tennessee. I also have a QA security license to be able to do security evaluations on homes and commercial buildings. We also have a Type 7 manufacturing license, so we manufacture our own line of firearms, and we have an SOT, special occupancy tax, where we can build and sell, well, we can't sell fully automatic weapons, but we can build suppressors and fully automatic weapons. So we know a little bit about guns. Now, am I the best expert on guns? There's guys that know more than I do, but I have a very specific niche that I want to address today, and that is executive carry and why I stopped carrying a Glock every single day. First of all, I want to show you what I started carrying before I tell you why I stopped carrying a Glock. This is now considered the best personal protection 22. I'm kidding. I would never carry this for personal protection, except maybe as a pocket gun as a backup. I'm kidding. That's a joke. This is a Glock 17. As a matter of fact, I really like Glock 17s. If you look at my arsenal, you'll probably find one of them. I was carrying a Glock 19 every day. I no longer have a Glock 19. And it was kind of accidental that I stopped carrying the Glock because I decided I wanted to get a new 19 anyway. Somebody wanted my gun worse than I did. I had ordered several guns that were in our safe, and so I did not have another Glock 19. I thought, I'll just order one. This was January 2020, I think. And shortly thereafter, we started having the COVID issue. I put a Glock on order. I've not been able to get one. I've not been able to get a Glock since January. So what I had in my safe was I had the gun that I'm carrying every day now. I never considered carrying it. I bought it as a dealer because it was available. It was a good deal, and I thought, you know, these guns have pretty good reviews. I'll buy them. It looks like they're moving pretty well. I bought 5 of them, and when I sold my Glock 19, I didn't have an EDC. I didn't have an everyday carry gun anymore. And I carried my Glock 17 a few days, and it's just too big. If anyone has ever carried a Glock 17, it's a full-size gun. That's a big gun to carry, but especially when you have 17 rounds and one in the chamber, that's a heavy gun. You will never ever hear me say anything bad about a Glock 17. As a matter of fact, as my CQB gun or as our team gun, it's going to be a Glock 17 or a Glock 19. But we're talking about executive or everyday carry. I now carry this gun, and I'm going to share with you why. This is a Canik TP9 SC Elite Blackout. Now, I talked with a friend of mine at church the other day. I told him what I was carrying. He said, "You're carrying what? It's made where?" This guy was formal Special Forces 5th Group. Knows more about guns than you or I probably ever will, but I told him I was no longer carrying a Glock 19. He's the one that got me started carrying Glock 19s about 6 or 7 years ago. But I didn't have one to carry. The Glock 17 was too big, so I thought, well, I've got these in my safe. Let me go out and shoot it. So I went to my field, had a steel target, little ringer in the middle. Had never shot this gun before, and I had 11 rounds loaded in. I rung the center of the target every single time from about 25 yards, having never shot the gun. I have personally never liked sights any more than I like what I see on this gun, but that's not one of the reasons I changed. The very first thing that I noticed about the Canik TP9 SC is that the trigger probably has the shortest reset I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, if you can watch this, get my other hand out of the way. That's an incredibly short reset. That was thing one. The sights were not even the issue. I didn't notice when I looked at the sights all that much that was special about the sights. But I told a friend of mine about it as well. Ron, you know who you are. Maybe you'll see this. Actually, Ron and I are supposed to do a video Sunday on this gun because we want to do a follow-up. Ron went out and bought one. He did the same thing I did. He hit the center of the target every single time. He said, I don't know what it is about the sights. I can't figure out what it is. But that gun shoots great. So here's the second thing. That was thing one, right? The sights really don't count as thing one. I'm going to unload this magazine before I put this in here because I know I'm going to get, well, you got your finger on the trigger. Here's thing two. I like the way a Glock fits my hand. The Glock 19 fit my hand well. I've not found another carry gun that I like that fit my hand well. And I'll tell you, I've tried the the CP365. I've tried the Glock 43. I've tried the Glock 43X. I've tried the Glock 48. Obviously, I was trying to find a Glock. I just didn't like the way they fit in my hands. This fits in my hand very, very well. If you're watching this and going, well, that's not going to fit my hand, you may be right. That's why they have shoes in different sizes, and they have guns in different sizes as well. I have medium-sized hands. No jokes, please. And for whatever reason, that Canik fits my hand like a glove. I've not had a gun ever fit any more comfortable than this one fits in my hand. So for me, fit was another one. I really loved the way the Canik just nestled right into the groove between my thumb and forefinger. And my finger's right on the bottom of the smaller mag. If you put in the larger mag, you've got a little more grip to it, which somebody may like. It comes with a 12 round and a 15 round mag. So the other reason is just it fits so well in my hand, and I cannot argue with the way it shoots. I have not shot ever. Now, I shoot as good with my Glock 17 as I do with this, but it's a ½ inch longer on the barrel, it's a ½ inch longer on the grip, it's a bigger gun, it's heavier, it's more to carry. That Canik has been the best carry gun I have ever had. It eats metal. I don't shoot steel metal, but I had some to try. I've tried Federal, I've tried CCI, I've tried the Blazer. I can't think of a type of brass or steel ammo that I didn't have that I didn't try to shoot. It eats it just like a Glock does. Now, here's another huge reason why I like the gun. And I'm not going to be able to show you this because I don't really want to put a loaded magazine in here. I'll take a couple of pictures after so you can see. There's actually 2 safeties on this gun. Well, yeah, 3 really. It has a very similar trigger to the Glock safety in the very middle. So that's considered 1. 2 is there is a red dot on the back of the gun that is very easy to see when it is chambered. Okay? And on the very top, there's also a raised dot, much like the Glock has on the side where it pokes out slightly. This has a raised dot on the side that also shows red whenever the gun is chambered. There's really 3 things that tell you whether or not you've got a round ready to roll. And I'm telling you, when you pull your gun out, it's really important to know. Now, I don't carry unchambered. A lot of people do for decisions to have children and those types of things. In the heat of the moment, you pull out your gun, you want to know that it's chambered. Well, the great thing about this, you've got 2 things to tell you right off the bat whether or not you have a round chamber. Just such a wonderful shooting gun. You may not find it fits as well as it did me. If you don't shoot as well with it as I did, maybe it's your shooting, I don't know. But great gun, I highly recommend the Canik TP9 SC Elite Blackout. Some of them have a red trigger. I love that gun. And we're going to do a follow-up video. A friend and I, Ron, we both are in private protective services. We're going to shoot it for you this Sunday and kind of do a follow-up. Thanks.